Hello, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see every one of you here. My name is Alex from MarketWise Asia. The time now is 3:42 p.m. Singapore time, 6th of April 2021. Hello, good afternoon, guys. If you guys can hear me loud and clear, please say a hi to me in the comments. I can see your hi. Do interact with me. Hello, Gary. Hello, Dennis. Hello, Bikel. Hello, Sandra. Good to see every one of you here at this weird timing. All right. Okay. So, yep. Good to see every one of you here. If you can see it, if you guys can hear me loud and clear, please say a hi to me in the comments. All right. Wow, I just started this Facebook Live and there's a spam comment already. Okay. Let me delete this comment also. Hello, Minghan. How are you? Hello, Doi. Hello, Bunseng. Hello, Tom. Hello, Kapil. Hello, Karen. Hello, Henry. All right. So, yes. So before I get started, right, if you guys, just can give me a like, share, or comment just to let Facebook know that you guys want to interact with me and want to see more of MarketWise Asia or Alex me in the future, all right? Because if you do interact with me or don't engage with me, Facebook will think that you don't like my content and you see lesser and lesser of my content in the futures, okay? Kai, I'm in red, not black. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think you're quite observant. Normally, I just wear black, but this is just my home t-shirt in a very casual settings. And right now, I think the weather is a bit rainy. Okay, so just grab a cup of coffee or drinks and get comfortable. Okay, so yesterday was a very bullish market, right? Before I go into the sectors to tell you the yield sector, how many of you can guess what is this sector? I think very easy to guess lah. There's not many sector that start with yield. Anybody can guess what the sector is or not? What is the yield sector that I'm referring to? Anybody can guess it or not? Hello, JJ. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Diana. Anybody can guess the yield sector? All right, so before I go into that, let me go through the broad market overview first. Okay, so that was the industry, Minghan. But you, okay, that one's doing very well. So that one is doing very, very, very well. Yes, uranium is doing very well. Utility, yes, Kai wrote that down. Utility, Tom also utility. Okay, so you guys know the answer. Utility. JJ try uranium. Okay, uranium is an industry, not really a sector. Okay, so okay, let's go to the chart. Okay, sorry, I forgot to put the chart on so you guys can see, right? Let's go to the Nasdaq first, since everybody is so interested in Nasdaq. All right, so this is the daily time frame for Nasdaq. So price has already broken above the cloud already, so it is bullish, okay? But it is a bit too bullish that I'm a bit too scared. The more bullish it is, I'm worried that there'll be a correction soon. But nevertheless, okay, it is bullish. So generally, most of the stocks that you hold right now should all go up because the market is really bullish, okay? So even for S&P 500, okay, it is also bullish. Yesterday was up 1%. For the Nasdaq futures, yesterday was up 2%. For the Dow Jones, yesterday is up 1.15%. All right, so it is generally bullish. So I think no question about that. So don't try to short the market. The market is still in a bullish mode, be it a daily time frame, a weekly time frame, or a monthly time frame. Kai, talking about wash and rinse. I want to show you about wash and rinse later already. Okay, that is on the euro. All right, since you mentioned about the wash and rinse, I will share with you the euro USD. All right, euro USD. Okay, so this is the daily time frame for euro USD. Okay, so can you see over here? I mentioned in my previous video slide that I was bearish. Price do a B, C, D move. Okay,
and then right now price start to rebound a little bit right now. All right, rebounding a little bit. Okay, I think let me use candle. Okay, I think you guys are more familiar with candles, but personally I like to use bar chart. Okay, yep. So price has started to go a little bit higher, but it is hitting the central pivot range already. So price is below the cloud and below the central pivot range. Technically, in this time frame, it should be bearish, but I want you to look at the weekly time frame now, okay? Especially Kai, you say about the wash and rinse, okay. So on the weekly time frame, this is a weekly time frame, so meaning every single bar is 5 days, 1 week. Based on the weekly time frame, is the Euro USD bullish or bearish? All right. Let me know your answers. If you think it is bullish, just type bullish. Okay. You think it's bearish, just type bearish. So on the weekly time frame, do you think it's a bearish or bullish? Any answer or not? Euro, bullish or bearish? Henry says a bull. Okay. I'm sorry if my response take a little bit longer to answer, because Facebook Live, there's a lag of 10 seconds. So whenever I ask a question, I need to wait for 10 seconds to get a response from you guys. So bullish, so only a few only. So the rest, whatever what I say, you guys are not going to respond right again. Okay. Modrin says bullish. Okay, above the cloud. Yes. So I think you guys get what I'm trying to say already. Bullish. So at least, okay, on the weekly time frame, it is still bullish. And what is interesting right now is that actually price hit the yearly pivot already. So yearly pivot, can you see guys, this P over here, this is the line yearly pivot. All right, so if I added in the yearly CPR, it is this whole black lines over here. So just, okay, so you know already, so okay, I'll just remove that again. All right, so price has hit the yearly pivot, a very strong long-term support. So after quite a downtrend move, a sell-off over here. So can you see over here on the weekly time frame, looks okay to you, but on the daily time frame, it is quite a steep sell-off, you know. Okay, this is quite a steep sell-off, but on the weekly time frame, looks still normal to me, okay, and hit the yearly pivot. And okay, can you see price is respecting this yearly pivot, and it is doing a wash and rinse, wash and rinse. Kai, this is a wash and rinse, okay. This bar, red bar, is a wash bar, at least for this week right now. Today is it Wednesday? Today is Tuesday, right? At least for now, it is doing a rinse bar right now. This is a wash and rinse. A flush down and then it goes up. So yeah, so I am more bullish towards the Euro USD, which means that I think the Euro will go up and the dollar will go down, which means that the Euro will strengthen and the dollar will depreciate. Okay, can you guys get what I'm trying to say? By the way, for those who are interested in the wash and rinse method, I am sorry that I cannot reveal exactly what it is, because this is not my own method. It is by BD. All right, let me see, market Wise Asia. This one over here. All right, the Market Insights Virtual Summit was held about 2 weeks, one week plus 2 weeks ago. Okay, so Bini actually presented this topic on the taking advantage on the alien wash strategy, basically the wash and rinse strategy. Okay, so this is how she detected the wash and rinse. Okay, so if you guys are interested in the wash and rinse strategy, right, you guys can go ahead and register for it. By the way, just want to tell you guys, right, I posted the link in the comments already. So these are special training package, 6 months. It's not expensive only. It is only 396, right? I think so. All right. Last day of promo is 7th of April 2021. That is until tomorrow. the last day only. Okay, and if you are still sitting on the fence, you know whether to take it up, you know, you can try this alien wash indicator trial. You get this 1 month trial. Take a look. But the last day of this trial indicator is on the 30th of April 2021. So next time, you know, if you already attended the wash and rinse method and you know everything about the wash and rinse, then next time whenever I say wash and rinse, then you guys will know what I'm trying to say. Okay. All right. So the euro actually did a wash and rinse. So I just a recap, I'm more bullish on the euro right now. Okay. And for the gold, gold on the weekly time frame, it is actually consolidating. It is below the cloud, okay, below the cloud. It is downtrend. But on the daily time frame, it is above the CPR, central pivot range. Okay, so the at least in the daily time frame, the downtrend is weakening now. Okay, until price can actually break below this CPR, then I will be bearish on gold again. But right now I'm more of neutral because right now price is more like stuck in a range right now. Okay, Doris Heng say Alex is the best spokesperson. Yes, I am, because I'm really using this wash and rinse pattern for a lot of my entry right now, be it swing trading or position trading. All right, so yes, I'm personally using it, so that's why I'm not afraid to recommend it. Okay, yep. Okay, any questions so far before I go into the U sector, the utility sector? Okay, so if you have questions, just type in the chat box. Okay, so let's go to this Finvis again. Okay, so sector. All right, let me go to the industry first, since just now you all mentioned about the uranium, right? Uranium. All right, can you see uranium? Okay, uranium is the best industry for yesterday. Uranium actually shot up quite a bit, and I have been talking about uranium for I don't know how many donkey weeks already. Okay, I'm not saying that I'm right. Okay, Alex is always wrong. Okay, but please do your own due diligence. Okay, whatever I say is just for informational purpose. It's not a recommendation to tell you what to buy or sell. Okay, I am just saying for fun, entertainment. Alex is always wrong. Don't copy me. All right. So copper, the metals are pretty strong. Metals are pretty strong. Okay, and yeah. Okay, this is for the industry. For the past 1 month, 1 week also, uranium is really strong. Okay. In case you want to see how is uranium performing, there are quite a number of stocks, okay, but I've been repeating that for many times. I don't keep repeating. Okay, so like the one that I'm holding right now is UEC, Uranium Energy Corp. Yesterday was up about 10.5%, 10.5%. So doing pretty well. CCJ, a bigger company, but chemical, a pretty strong steady uptrend, okay, above the cloud, above the CPR. All right, so yesterday was up about 6%. So for the past 1 day, 1 week, uranium was pretty strong, okay. And yeah, the utility down to mention is this sector, the utility. Okay, for the past 1 day, the utility sector, okay, but for the past 1 week, 1 month, right, utility is actually doing pretty well. Utility over here, utility is doing pretty well. And traditionally, right, April is a good month for the utility sector. All right, if you understand what I'm trying to say, please type the letter U in the comments. Utility, utility is generally pretty good in April, performance-wise. But of course, it doesn't mean that it's 100% sure win thing. It's just based on track record, seasonality, or cyclical, whatever you call it. So utility tends to perform well in April. And let me go to this XLU, utility sector. Okay, I put the comments in, as in the link in the comments, the ETF.com XLU. So let's take a look at the utility sector first. Go through all the sectors over here. Okay, energy is weak. Energy is weak. Okay, energy is weaker. Yesterday, can you see everybody is green except the energy, basically oil and gas. Okay, industrial is heading up. You know, all this is going up pretty well. The materials is also heading higher. Consumer staple, after a short pullback, is heading higher.
XLV is the healthcare, all going higher. Technology, of course, is going higher. Okay, let me go through the real estate also going a lot higher. For the past few weeks, actually, the real estate sector is performing very well, and the consumer discretionary is also doing very well. So let's go back to this XLU one. Can you see the XLU, has been going down for the year at the start of the year, all right, going down at the start of the year, and then it's starting to head back up again. So this is I would say it's a short-term trend now over here. So price actually broke above this trend line, retest, and then hit higher again. Okay, so as I mentioned, April tend to be a good month for utility. So I suspect, I believe, I assume that there's a potential that the utility sectors can continue to hit higher in the month of April. Okay, in the month of April. Okay, so yeah, on the weekly time frame wise, okay, it's a bit noisy lah. Can you see it's a bit noisy? The price trend is not that sweet. Okay, bit noisy. If you guys can understand what I mean. So it's not a very nice trending, but just based on seasonality, I think we can take a bet lah. Just look out for price action. Okay, in the XLU sector, in the utility sector. So if you want to go to the utility, you can go to this ETF.com/XLU. What are the stocks in this utility ETF? Okay, so we go down. All right, you can click on these top 10 holdings. For example, Next Era, Duke Energy, Southern Company, Dominion, Exelon, American Electric Power, Sempra, Excel. All these are your common US utility company. All right, so just go through some of the chart over here for this Next Era is I think is, and Next Era, let me go through NEE daily time frame. All right, so although it is below the cloud right now, okay, it is above the central pivot range. Okay, so I'm more biased toward the upside for now, because at least it tells me that on a daily time frame, the trend is the downtrend is weakening. All right, so but on the weekly time frame, can you see that utility is still pretty strong? Can you see? As in, at least for this Next Era Energy, can you see over here this supported by the cloud, again supported by the yearly pivot. Price actually touched the yearly pivot. Can you see over here? All right, this is didn't really touch exactly the pivot, but should be at the yearly CPR already. Yes, right. Can you see this black dotted line over here is the yearly CPR. Price actually tested the yearly CPR over here. All right, so I think there are a two wash and rinse pattern over here. So this is a wash bar. This is a wash bar. This is a rinse bar. Again, there's a wash bar here, and then there's a rinse bar over here, and then price continue to head higher. So actually, for this Next Era Energy, price actually had a good pullback already. There's a pullback already. So it's hitting the support area, and if you want to trade this Next Era, you might want to wait for a trigger. A potential trigger could be a wash and rinse. Okay, so yep, because I don't think price might come to this monthly CPR anymore. That's my personal opinion. So if price doesn't do a pullback, then you have to look for another method to enter, and most likely I'll be looking at the wash and rinse method to enter into this Next Era Energy, for example. Okay, I'm not saying that I'm going to enter this. I'm just saying that what I'll be watching several of these utility stocks. Okay, for example, Duke Energy over here. Let's go through Duke, DUKE. All right, Duke. All right, so for Duke, it is stronger, but it is still not very nice, pretty ugly that the chart. But nevertheless, price is above the CPR and above the cloud, so it is still on a uptrend. And what else? This Southern Company. All right, again, pretty much the same also. What else? Dominion. G. All right. Oh, this is more interesting. Dominion is more interesting. Can you see that on the weekly time frame? There is another spam comment. Recently, there's a lot of spam comments on Facebook. You guys get this? It's very irritating. Okay. All right. So Dominion is heading higher up. All right. Price actually broke above the yearly pivot. So this is quite bullish to me. So on the daily time frame, all right, can you see? It was down all the way, and on the daily time frame, price broke above the cloud, and right now it's above the CPR and it's above the yearly pivot. Okay, not too bad. Dominion is not too bad. I'm looking for Dominion right now. Okay, yeah, for potential trade entry. All right. So D, I'm looking at D, Dominion, and last one, XE, Epsilon. Okay, Epsilon is more bullish. Again, price is above the cloud and above the CPR. So generally, you can see that, for the utilities has started, quite a number of them have already started to move higher already. So I'm continue to look for them for a possible trade entry because I'm very interested in the utility sector in April. Okay, so are you guys getting value from this Facebook Live? If you are learning something, please type value in the comments. Let me take a break. So if you're getting some value from this Facebook Live, do type value in the comments while I take a break first. All right, Kai is saying, right, for the seasonality in stock chart, utility March and April more or less the same. Okay, let me just go through the stock chart now. All right, this is something I think Colin has been sometimes share also using the stock chart to find the seasonality. Okay, so over here, then you go to the seasonality, then go. All right, so I tend to do at least more than 10 years or 20 years if better. All right, so yeah, about the same. March, April, they tend to do pretty well. So Kai, you're right. So it has already started to move already. Can you see for the utility? But it could continue to move higher into this month of April as well. So generally, March, April, it should do pretty well. But of course, it also depends on the broad-based market. If suddenly the market decided to do a huge sell-off, then of course the utility sector is not going to be spared as well. Of course, it's going to come down. But generally, in a normal market condition, utility sector has the potential to do well in March and April. Let's say zoom in to just 10 years. Okay, 10 years. All right. April is doing well, so just 5 years. Okay, can you see that April is the best month? So even for the past 5 years, actually just 5 years, although it's a very short record history, but for the past 5 years, 100% April, it closed higher up at the end of the month. Okay, but I try to use a long-term to give you a gauge. All right, so yeah, Kai, you're right. Okay, so let me see over here, XLU. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. And yesterday, I think Tesla was also pretty bullish. I think my last Facebook Live, I talked about, Tesla is about to rally. I think you guys can refer back to the last Facebook Live. Let's go take a look at Tesla. So yesterday actually kept up 4.43%. The reason why I mentioned that Tesla right now is bullish because based on the weekly time frame, price actually hit the yearly upper range. Okay, and based on the day time frame, price is actually not that bearish anymore. Price is above the CPR, so there's a possibility that price can continue to head higher. Okay, so again, I'm not sure how Tesla will move, but I am not that bearish on Tesla anymore. And again, there might be a chance that Tesla might not test the CPR anymore. So how do you enter? All right, wash and rinse method might be a potential chance for you to enter. Right, sometimes if price just flew, all right, price is not going to test the CPR again anymore. Okay, so you need to use some other trigger method. All right. So for example, Tesla over here, right? Just for case study, can you see once price actually flew higher? All right. It tested the CPR one time, and then it flew higher. All right. Then it doesn't test anymore already. Okay. So how are you going to do? All right. This is a wash and this is a wash bar. Then this is a rinse bar. Okay. So we can enter somewhere around here. And then this is a wash bar. And then this is a rinse bar. So how you might want to enter. If you really want to chase because price is not going to pull back and test the CPR anymore. All right, so you need to use another trigger to enter. So that's why I highly strongly recommend the Bini on wash and rinse strategy. Once again, I'm going to post the link in the comments, the wash and rinse strategy. All right, so let me post it in the comments. All right, so one more time over here. Okay, the wash and rinse. Okay, this is only, I think it's 396 or 6 month alien room. You get 18 months access to the alien wash indicator and the 3 live webinar for those who are still new to MarketWise Asia, the wash and rinse strategy. So just repeat, the wash and rinse strategy that's being taught by Bini is not a black box strategy. All right. After you attended the live webinar, all right, and plus the 6 recorded session, right, you should know what the wash and rinse method is. And just by looking at the chart, you should be able to spot the wash and rinse pattern. All right. The indicator is just for convenience. It can be used on the MT4, MT5 for trading. But for me personally, I'm using the MT4 for example. I'm also using to trade the FX. It just gives me the convenience to see the wash and rinse are set up easily. All right. So Kai, you say the wash and rinse very good to find 2 entry in the trade. So you already know what it is, the wash and rinse already, is it? We can keep it to yourself, All right. So yeah. So next time when I mention wash and rinse, then you guys will know what I'm talking about already. Okay. And I think that's all for today. I'll just keep this Facebook live short and sweet. So the sector that I'm looking for right now is the utility sector, and traditionally the March and April is a good month for utility. Under normal condition, this month the utility sector should continue to perform well. So again, so this is what I expected, okay. This is just my personal opinion, but do take a look at all the utilities stocks. You might want to take a look. All right. So I think that's all for today. Any question before I end my session today? Maybe I can just handle a few more questions before I end my session today. If you have a question, please let me know. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention. All right, I forgot to mention. So I know there might always be people who are new to what is the Ichimoku Cloud, what is the pivot range, what is the CPR, what is the pivot point. So no point for me to keep repeating every Facebook live. So I have recorded a YouTube video. Let me find the link again. Okay, how to set up the pivot point, how to set up the Ichimoku Cloud and the central pivot range on TradingView. I'll post the link in the comments. So this is the video over here. All right, this is just a 6 minutes video. All right, 6 minutes, very fast. So there are no indicator. Okay, so just how I teach you how to set up everything. Basically, the Ichimoku Cloud, the pivot point, the central pivot range, right, and where to find it on TradingView. All right, so that's all for today. I think I have nothing much to share right now. Okay, so no question, no question. I'm going to end my session today already. All right. So if no question, then I shall end my session today, and I'll see you guys in my Facebook Live. 谢谢你们，拜拜。